Hi guys, and welcome to part 3 now. It is Saturday, so I officially moved in yesterday and I didn't really get a chance to film much because it was so hectic. You know, my mum and my sister were going on holiday in the night time. They didn't really have time to help me all that much. Like, my mum and my sister were a massive help, don't get me wrong. But in terms of like helping me actually sort stuff out in the house, it was kind of a, we'll drop all your stuff off and then bye. And then my mum had to go home and get the dogs and stuff. First night in the house, you could probably hear my neighbour, which is that side. My other neighbour, the one that complained about me being noisy, other side, through that cupboard and the other side of that wall, is blaring fucking music. And, oh God, what a fucking idiot. Like, I don't know if that's like a fuck you to me, but two can play that game. And my first night, I had a horrible night. So, as you probably already know by now, I have my mum's dogs while she's on holiday. My dogs are a bit too boisterous and stuff for her dogs. Her dogs are like 13 and 14 years old. So they're quiet, they can't see very well. And then you've got mine, which are puppies, and they're big and they're bouncy, and it's just not fair. So I'm having to keep them separated, which is very difficult because they can't, if they see each other, they'll start barking at each other, which I don't want because the neighbours, obviously. I feel really bad because at the minute, like, I've got my dogs in here. So Bruno's asleep on the sofa, Darcy's down by my feet somewhere. So like the house is a bit of a mess, so you'll have to bear with. And then in the hall, there's all that. And my mum's dogs are the other side of this. They're there, look, sleeping. So like they have room. The thing is, they will wee wherever they are. Even if it's carpet, they will wee on it, they don't care. And I can't have them weeing on my carpet because it's going to start to smell. My dogs go outside to go to the toilet unless they are 100% desperate. I have to kind of swap, let these have access to the kitchen and the garden, and then swap and let Pepsi and Max, which are my mum's dogs, have access to the kitchen and the garden. So it is a bit of a nightmare. My TV is now on the wall. Ta-da. My aerial cable is incorrect for my like fitting, so I need to get a new cable. So for now, I've got like one of the plug-in aerials. My curtains are up, which I love. They were from Argos in the sale. They should have been like £50 or something, but I think they were only like 12. They are gorgeous. I love them. What else? My internet is fucked. My internet was supposed to go live on the 26th of July. It did, but it's very awful to the point where I bought a smart TV. I can't use anything smart about it. I can't use the Now box, which is there, because that requires Wi-Fi. It sometimes works on my phone, and it won't let me go on Google and internet searches on my phone. On my laptop, it seems to be working, but very slowly. I made TalkTalk aware of this yesterday, and it's all sort of automated. You don't actually get to speak to a human, and it was like, oh, we're going to send an engineer out, but you don't need to be home. So I was thinking, oh right, okay, well that's good. And then I had a knock on the door. Obviously my mum's dogs are blocking the front door, so I have to go around the back, take the padlock off and open it that way. And like this guy was like, oh yeah, I'm here to look at your main point. I was like, okay, but he had like all BT shirts and stuff on, so I was like, oh okay. It's like, where do you need to go? Because the dogs. So he needed to come in here. Anyway, I had to shut the dogs away. Darcy hated it while he messed around. And then he went to go look in like the box that's on the street where it's got all the electric in. Come back, go back to the box, and then was like, yeah, you need a new cable because it doesn't work. And not just like a plug-in cable, like the cable that attaches my point here to the one down the road on the like electric box. I was like, oh. He went, next door I've had theirs done because you can see loads been replaced. I was like, well, how do they do that? He was like, well, they either will dig up outside outside the front of my house to try and find this cable to try and fix it, or put a new one in, It was like they might have to run it through your house and stuff, or they could do it through the garden. It's just like, oh great, something else. Also, my heating doesn't work. So I have radiators. I only have radiators downstairs because there's no heating upstairs. My thermostat, which is on the wall, apparently isn't telling the boiler when it's being turned. Now, when I had the old thermostat, I never checked the heating just because I didn't think about it. And then I got the electrician to move the thermostat, didn't I? So I had to get my ex-boyfriend to come around again last night and have a look at the boiler and see if it was a problem with the boiler, and he said no, like the boiler's fine. The thermostat just isn't telling the boiler that it's being turned and that it needs to kick in. So I then got to go back to my electrician to say, oh, this isn't working, can you have a look? So yeah, today, like, I still haven't had a shower. I am so gross. Thing is, all my towels need washing, otherwise they're just going to cover me in fluff. More fluffy. The first time you use them if you don't wash them. So they are in the washer dryer, but it's taken ages. I need a washing line to at least just dry stuff off and then finish drying it on the line because it just takes so long. At the minute, I am waiting for my video to save and then I'm going to watch it. I'm probably not going to be able to upload it because internet things, and then the plan was to just see if this is dry. Oh, great. So I bought a like chenille bath mat things, and it's just like, it's fucked basically. It's all come apart and stuff, can you see? Has it come apart or is that just little bits? What actually has happened? I don't know. Fuck's sake, that was expensive as well. That was like from Very. Well, I feel like a human again. My shower sucks. It's so like drivelly. Like I could literally pee stronger than how the water comes out of that fucking shower head. I've been like trying to teach the dogs that going upstairs is not allowed. The thing is, the dogs know how to go upstairs, but they don't know how to go downstairs. So Bruno goes up, he's fine. Darcy never used to in my mum's house, but now she started going up the stairs. And so while I was in the shower, I came out and I had both of them upstairs, basically. But the thing is, because they can't go down the stairs, you have to carry them down. And by the time I've carried one, put them at the bottom of the stairs and gone back upstairs to get the other one, the first one has already ran back upstairs. At the minute, I'm just going to chill out for a bit. I'm quite looking forward to cooking dinner tonight because I haven't actually cooked anything and I haven't had a proper cooked meal in such a long time. I'm gonna make spaghetti bolognese. It's a bit shit that it's kind of just gonna be me. I would like to cook for someone else, but never mind.
Ivan was lost for the best part of 12 hours in freezing conditions. The emergency services mounted a huge operation to find him. It was Tony who found Ivan in a makeshift shelter.
Toby was put on top and he was licking me and what can you say? I have not seen Toby since that night.
3 years after his remarkable rescue, Ivan and Tony are about to be reunited.
Ideally, would like to see my pal again. I really would. Hey! I know you, pal. I know you, my cousin's gonna lose that day. Hey, my pal. You were my saviour. You don't really...
Well, official first meal is spaghetti bolognese. I've probably done way too much. I need to get my table sorted as soon as, which I will do tomorrow because this is a pain in the arse. The time is 8:30 at night on a Saturday. I'm so bored. Really bored. Like, I felt a bit lonely today. I spoke to loads of people anyway, like through Messenger and stuff, because since I put out my moving out vlog thing, my first one, which as I'm filming now was out like 2 days ago, so I've had loads and loads and loads of you messaging me and asking if I'm okay, or just generally talking to me, and honestly, like, I really, really, really appreciate it, because I am literally just sat here like on my own, pretty bored, got no one to talk to. I took the dogs out for another long walk, so we've had 2 walks today, so hopefully my dogs should sleep really well through the night. Generally they don't wake up anyway. The other 2, one of them's generally fine, but the other one is a nightmare. So I don't know, I'm just a bit lonely at the minute, which is why I've probably checked in so many times today. Good morning, it is Sunday. Good morning, so it is Sunday and I'm stressed. It is Sunday morning. I have no idea what the time is. Let's have a quick look. Oh, it's 20 past 11. I had yet another rubbish sleep. The first night that I slept here, I was having problems with my mum's dog. The first night was horrendous. He woke me, I think I went to bed at about 1 in the morning, and he woke me up from 3:30, going onwards, and then I had to be up at 8. He whines, and as soon as he whines, I hear it. Because of how many times we've painted the doors and stuff, none of the doors shut anymore. So that's a pain. So literally, my bedroom door doesn't shut, the lounge door doesn't shut. As soon as he whines, I can hear it. Last night, oh my god, it was worse than the night before. He started the whining and stuff at like 12. And I was still getting up at 4. I'm tired, as you can probably tell, like, I feel and look like shit. Yeah, I don't really know what the plan is today, because I feel so shit today, like, I don't know what to do. Evening, so I just want to check in. It's what day are we on? Monday, so official first day off work today. I woke up quite early actually. I had another rubbish sleep. Now last night I walked my mum's dogs after I walked mine, in the hopes that it would help them sleep through the night. So right, the first night I was up how many times? 5 times. Second night I was up 8 times. So at this point I'd had enough, and I thought, right, we're going for a walk. So we went for a walk. I think I was only up 3 times last night, which isn't too bad. I don't know why he does it, because it's literally just me coming downstairs telling him to go to bed, and he gets in his bed and goes back to sleep for a bit. So I had a better sleep anyway. I woke up naturally. I wake up early anyway because I still don't have any curtains in my room. But anyway, I got up and then I realised I had a missed call on my phone from a number I didn't know. And I knew there was going to be some like BT guys here. And everyone just seems to start work so early, like tradesmen I've had to deal with. They want to start at like 8 and I'm thinking, oh my god, like my morning routine is get up, get downstairs, let my dogs out, clean up the wee and the poop that happens overnight, which is just normal, and then get in the lounge, clean up the wee and the poop from my mum's dogs, and then do a swap thing, so my dogs come in, her dogs go out, so they have time outside and stuff like that. So it takes like a good half an hour in the morning. Anyway, I got up, went to the loo. As I was on the loo, the door went, front door, and I was thinking, shit. But I also have deliveries coming this week, so I thought it might be that. So I went down, and it was this fucking BT guy. I was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pyjamas, half asleep. I'd managed to get a bra on before I opened the door, so I know I would have been absolutely really embarrassed if I didn't have a bra on. And I was like, oh my god, because I could smell. Like, one of the dogs had had diarrhea. Lucky me. And I knew as soon as I opened my front door, this guy would just be hit with the smell. It's embarrassing, like, people don't get it unless you're a dog owner, but like, sometimes these things happen. Anyway, I was like, right, you can do stuff, but you're gonna have to give me 10 minutes to sort the dogs out. So he was like, okay, fine. He was lovely about it. And oh my God, I went into the kitchen, all over their bed, diarrhea. And it was just like the worst time for them to have like bad tummies and stuff. So I had to throw their bed away, so I'm not really too sure what I'm supposed to do at the minute. Quickly clean everything, and then come in here. The dogs, my mum's dogs had had bad tummies as well, and I'd got this pink jumper that you've probably already seen, and I put it on the back of the sofa at the top. Somehow the little bastards had kicked my jumper off and then kicked it into this pile of dog shit. Oh my God, I just came in here and I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was my morning, and then I hadn't even finished cleaning up in here and that guy knocked on the door again, as if to say like, are you done yet? And I was just like, no, because I couldn't have any dogs in here because he needed to be in here, couldn't have any dogs in the hall because he needed to be in there. Oh my God, absolute nightmare. So yeah, anyway, my internet's fixed, yay. So I have been watching, I don't know if you can see that, Breaking Bad on Netflix, like one after the other, after the other, after the other. Yeah, we're just chilling. It's like 8:15 at night. Normally I would have walked all of the dogs by now, but it's raining and wet doggies are not a good idea. My night at the minute is to get some washing on, which I've got some drying at the minute. And just watch Breaking Bad and just wait until bedtime. Good morning. Today I've woken up feeling really achy because the past couple of days I've been putting up wardrobes. I've been trying to just sort out the furniture in my bedroom, which I'm going to show you now. I have mirrored doors on my wardrobes, and I actually dropped one, and I dropped something and it landed like on my side, so I now have this rather lovely bruise and it really hurts. I actually sorted out my eyebrows. I found my tweezers, and so my eyebrows have had a bit of a grooming. I also found mascara. It's the first bit of makeup I think in any one of these videos. I kind of feel like I'm losing my way with keeping up personal appearances. My hair is gross again. I have hair dye and I'm gonna dye my hair, but because I have deliveries coming and I don't know what times they're coming, I don't want to do it just in case, so I might get up early and do it tomorrow morning. But yeah, I've just rang the hairdressers and booked myself in for a cut and blow dry for Friday. I'm sort of getting used to the routine, and thank God my mum's dog only got me up once last night out of the whole night, and I went to bed a lot earlier than I normally do. So this is a state at the top of the stairs. It is a mess and it needs sorting out, and I will get there eventually, but this is my room. So I have the bed now, which has, you know, the proper duvet and everything on it. And then as you come in, there's a Malm set of drawers. All the furniture is IKEA apart from the bed, which is eBay. These drawers aren't staying here, which is why I've put this extra bit of carpet so it doesn't dent the carpet. There are bits of junk around. So yeah, I have those drawers. My bedside table are the Malm drawers again, but they're like the 3 drawers. So this is just sort of like underwear, socks, stuff. This is clothes. And then this lamp, which I love, which I kind of splurged on, to be honest. It has like the mirrored, in fact it's mirrored all the way around, and I haven't taken the cellophane off yet because I don't actually have a bulb for it. They were from Dunelm and they were quite expensive, but I really wanted like fancy lamps. So they were £50 each, so I know I did splurge, but yeah. So this is the bed, which I love. It's king size, so it's more than big enough for me, and it has these like gorgeous crystals on it. I've mentioned it before, but the bed itself was like £200. Everything in this room is brand new, all the bedding, everything. The bed cover is actually the same as my blue one, if anyone remembers. I didn't realise I bought the exact same thing. I thought I was getting yellow, but it's more of like a lime green, so the colour scheme of this room may change. But yeah, under here, oh, I have my blanket. Sheets from Donnell, and then I bought, you may be able to see here, this is a memory foam mattress topper. This I got from Argos, and it came in a set with 2 pillows as well, which I'm going to use in the spare bedroom. And my god, it's amazing. It just makes the whole thing so much more comfy. So yes, that's the bed, again with more of the crystals. And then you come around this side, it's pretty much the same. The 3 drawers, I haven't really filled these drawers yet, and then the lamp, this one is working and does have a bulb. And then as you look over the other side of the room, you have my wardrobes. So there are actually 2 wardrobes there, so there's plenty of room. And then that is where I want my chest of drawers to go. However, there is going to be a gap because they're not that wide. So I might get one of those Malm high dress. It's like a dresser, but it's got like a mirror on the top and things. Might have that there. Depends how much room is left. So we shall see. These are the curtains that I bought, and I got them on sale at Very. I also got the bed cover from Very. These again, they looked yellow online because I'd originally chosen to have like a very, very pale yellow and grey colour scheme. But yeah, it's definitely more lime or mustardy. I think it's called Orca on the website, but those are them anyway, and I really, really like them. But again, I just don't know how. I might have to change my paint because I do actually really like this colour, but yeah, it's not originally what I wanted, but I did buy like yellow cushions and stuff, which are in the second bedroom, which I don't think I'm going to be able to use anymore. Ladders and everything is here because I attempted to put up a curtain pole yesterday, and it just didn't work. But these are my curtain pole ends. They match really, really well to the end of my bed. So the curtain pole itself was like £20 from Argos, I think. And then my bed was from eBay, so I matched it pretty well. I'll show you the state of the second bedroom. So if we come out here, this is where everything has sort of been dumped. So yeah, it's not that bad. It looks a lot worse than it actually is, but because I don't have any of my furniture from my old bedroom, I can't put anything away, really. That's the state of the 2 rooms at the minute. And downstairs, there's not really a lot I can achieve because the situation is obviously trying to keep my mum's dogs and my dogs separate. So my mum's dogs are sort of in the space between the door and where I've had to cordon off the hall. Basically, I have to swap it so that a set of dogs can go in there, and then to get my mum's dogs out of there, I just have to tilt this box so that it cuts off at the start of that door and goes down here, so they then have access. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain. So we have Bruno and Darcy, and then Pepsi, which is in the bed, and Max, which is down here. So it is a bit shit, and they don't spend all day in that gap, so like don't hate me for it because I do rotate them. It's just at the minute while I'm upstairs, my dogs will 100% come upstairs and I don't want them upstairs, so they have to be shut in there. Today the plan really is just to chill out because of me being so achy. I'm going to start editing this video, although it's not going to be finished because I haven't filmed enough. I plan on watching Breaking Bad and getting some lunch and waiting for these deliveries to come because the most important one is doggy pee pads because I've since run out, and that means disaster for my floor. It's now 10 to 5, still no sign of the Hermes delivery for the doggy pee pads. which is driving me crazy already because 1, I can't walk them. 2, I've left it so my mum's dogs can go out and go into the garden whenever they want while I was busy, and all they've done is just walked into the kitchen and weed all over the floor in the kitchen, even though the back door's open, so that's pissed me off. I came back downstairs and there was a horrid potent smell. Again, my mum's dogs. Couldn't see anything. All over my dog, all over the girl's bum was a horribly potent smelling diarrhea, so I've had to take her upstairs, bathe her back end. They've now not got their bed because their bed I've just had to put in the wash because that smells as well. This is why I don't like having long-haired dogs. Like, my mum's got 2 Yorkshire Terriers and I've got obviously the short-haired English Bulldogs because I just don't have to deal with all that, so that's put me in a wonderful mood. I was in a good mood because I'd achieved loads, which I'm going to show you now. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't really have any bathroom storage. Like, I can't have one of those under the sink sort of cabinet things because there's this sticky out bit in the way. I can't really have anything behind the door, so I've only really got that space. And it's just a massive pain, isn't it? And then obviously the toilet's just the toilets, there's no room there. But I do have a big cupboard on top of the stairs, which I have since changed. I've like actually floored it. I had leftover vinyl. So I spent ages cutting it to size and everything, and it fits the bottom of this. So in here now I have a space for my towels, toilet roll, toiletries, my bathroom bin and stuff which won't go in yet. These are all creams and stuff out of my old bedroom. So that's what I have so far. Up there, that's a box full of DIY stuff. And then there is another shelf up there which obviously I can't reach, which will probably be like Christmas stuff. But I'm really impressed with that. Like, that's better. I now have somewhere to put things. But again, the doors don't shut because they've been painted too many times. So that is another challenge to face as and when. I was hoping this flipping delivery would come hours ago because it's time for me to start doing the dogs' dinner and then I walk them after their dinner, but I can't miss this fucking delivery if it actually comes because I need what they're delivering desperately. I cannot have bedtime tonight with all of the dogs with no pee pads because, oh my god, my floors. So I just checked my emails to just double check this whole Hermes delivery thing, and guess what, it's not coming till tomorrow. I had got an email saying track your order, blah blah blah, so me presuming, you know, I ordered it on, what, Friday, and they made me pay £8 fucking delivery. That, you know, it would be here by fucking Tuesday. I've just looked, and this is like their tracking thing, and basically, as of 4:58 this morning, it was on its way to the courier. Not coming today. I am so fucking pissed off. So I have... At least I can start doing stuff now, but I could have dyed my hair and everything else like that, so pain, absolute pain in the arse. Checking in again, it is 10 to 10 at night and I'm just getting ready to get in bed. I feel like I've been pretty stressed today. I've cried today. You know, and just like the littlest things will just set you off and you just have like a mini breakdown and then like a few minutes later you're laughing and stuff. That was me today, and I have only a few pills left of my pill pack, so next week is my break week, which, you know, I mean, it kind of explains the whole emotion thing. So yeah, I have to apologise for all of the swearing and stuff in this video, so sorry. I've put the dogs to bed. I have no pee pads tonight, so I am shitting myself for tomorrow. I've made everyone go out for like 10 minutes each, so, you know, hopefully that's emptied everything for now at least, and I'll have to get up early enough to do a big clean-up job before any delivery people come and time to de-smell the house, so Lucky me. Good morning, so it is Wednesday. I woke up at 8 this morning and then I finished cleaning up downstairs at 20 to 9. So massive clean-up job. I don't know if those pee pads and stuff are definitely coming today. I know my Asda stuff is definitely coming. And then the pee pads and the Wilco stuff is coming through not DVD, Hermes, so who knows if they're going to turn up. Anyway, because I'm just going to hopefully get the deliveries out of the way first before I do my hair and stuff and I get showered, but I'm literally going to go take the dogs for a walk now and try and tire them out a bit because they were an absolute nightmare yesterday when I didn't walk them in the morning. Gonna do that and then wait for these deliveries to come, and then I don't actually know, to be honest, just try and chill out a bit because I'm still really achy and I just need some days where I am actually having rest and things like that, but it's a bit hard when you've got boisterous joggies everywhere. It's now 1:30 and as you can probably tell, I finally got round to dyeing my hair. To be honest, it's not much different. My roots have lightened massively, but they kind of haven't gone the colour that the rest of my hair is, if that makes sense. I managed to do it and everything and get it dried and still no deliveries, one of which I found out I've had delivered to my mum's house. I ordered it like really late at night, possibly early hours of the morning, so to see that address I probably was just like yeah it's fine, but my mum's neighbour's got it now, which I feel really bad about because it's quite a big order and my mum doesn't get back till Saturday, so oops. I'm upset because something that was supposed to be a funny joke on my behalf wasn't funny at all. Basically, earlier on today, I cut down a plant thing in my garden. This is how fucking stupid this whole thing is. And I sent a picture to my family because we've got a WhatsApp group chat just saying, oh look, I did gardening today. And then my mum started having a go at me saying that I've ruined it and that she said that she would have all of the plants out of my garden if I didn't want them. She left it for a bit and then I had a text of her phone. I now found out that it's my sister. At the time, obviously, if you think about it, the only people I really have left in my life is my family. And I cannot fall out with my family because then I really am alone and I don't have anyone. I had a message on my mum's phone saying I am so angry with you. I told you I would have them if you didn't want them and you just cut it down anyway. Plants are so expensive to buy. So I was just like, okay, well, I didn't remember that you said that. And I was like, it's done now, so chill. And she put, no, I won't chill. You are so irresponsible. I just can't believe your stupidity at times. So at this point I thought it might be my sister, so I just put fuck you. And then it was, your attitude needs to change. I don't like it, you are so selfish. No. I sat there for a while and just looked at it, and it may sound so insignificant, and yes, it may very well be, but from my mom, it hurt. My whole childhood I've been called selfish and I've been called nasty, and and it's just something that really affects me now.
even as an adult, if someone refers to me as nasty or selfish, it just really, really, really hits hard for me, because it caused me so much heartache as a kid, being referred to as being nasty or having a nasty streak or being selfish. And there were always words that were applied to me with such anger and animosity, and I don't know, just whenever it's used now, it hurts a lot. So basically, I left the group chat, and then a few minutes later my mum was like, "You do realise that was your sister, blah blah blah," and I just put back, I was like, "I've been sat here for, I don't know what, like 10 minutes having a full on breakdown and panic that I am now completely on my own." I just don't think it's nice to play a joke and me be at the expense of it. Especially when I am on my own. I haven't really had, like, you know, proper human interaction in ages. I don't know, it wasn't nice and it hurt. And now I don't want to talk to either of them, because I'd rather just be on my own right now. It's now 9 at night and I've put the dogs to bed. And I've come to bed myself. I feel like really shit today. Like, I've been on and off sort of getting upset since earlier, and my family have pretty much been like blowing up my phone because they're on holiday and stuff. I think my mum panics that she can't get a hold of me, but to be honest, when I'm upset and stuff, I really do just need to be left alone and just let me sleep and I'll feel better in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Like, the last thing I need when I'm feeling upset and stuff is to be smothered, because it just makes the situation worse for me. But anyway, my sister's apologised, my mum has spoke to me. Sometimes, like, I think about it and I feel like I've probably just took it way too far, but I don't know, it just hurt because it's like family and stuff. Generally, like, and honestly they're the last people I've got left. And so if, like, I fall out with them or anything, like, I've literally got no one left. It just sucks that, like, I'm here on my own and my family are, you know, they're miles and miles away and I'm not going to see them till Saturday. Anyway, I'm gonna probably just sit and play on my phone for a bit, to be honest, and just try and calm myself down and start tomorrow as a brand new day. Those deliveries never came, so massive clean-up job again tomorrow, which sucks massively. It is midnight nearly, and I've been asleep. I went to bed a few hours ago, as you know. I've been up now for the second time with the dogs. This time I woke up because Pepsi was screeching and making horrible noises, which she started this morning, actually, like as in yesterday morning. I actually thought she was like trapped of some kind, but she wasn't, she was fine. So I've had to go and tell her off. And then I just checked on my dogs. They'd, you know, had diarrhea on the floor. I don't know what's up with their stomachs. I've been really careful with what I've given them today. But I think it's going to have to go back to, like, raw food diet tomorrow if possible. So I've, you know, woke up, basically cleaned up poo again. So the kitchen floor is all nice and clean again, and I'll go back to bed until some more dogs wake me up. 2:10. Officially wake up number 2. I woke up about half an hour ago to Pepsi screeching
again, she just, oh god, I don't know. Which of course wakes me up in a panic then, because obviously it sounds like she's in pain and stuff. I don't even know what it was. I went downstairs and she was just sat on the sofa again. And then I checked on my dogs and there was 3 massive piles of diarrhea again. So obviously I couldn't leave that. I couldn't leave them to sleep in a room with that, because by the morning it'd be everywhere, all over paws. So I spent ages cleaning that, and then I made them go outside this time, so it was probably my fault, but generally when they're sleepy or half asleep they won't go out like to the toilet or anything, so I don't think it would have made much difference. I went outside, stood there for like 10-15 minutes, you know, in my pyjamas, no shoes on, no socks on. And they both had a wee, thankfully, so that's stuff I haven't got to clean up tomorrow. Well, later on today I'm going to be so tired. And then I went to go check on the other dogs and I noticed that they'd like weed all over the floor. So again, I couldn't leave that and I've cleaned that up. For them I'm just putting down bits of tissue that they can wee on and stuff, and then they seem to be using it, which is good. But I know with mine they'll just sit and chew it all up, so there's no point. So I've cleaned it up, and then I have this like doggy calming spray stuff which absolutely stinks. It's supposed to smell like the hormones that come from a doggy mummy, if that makes sense. Like it's supposed to comfort them, so I went to go put that's all over Pepsi now because she's pissing me off. See how long it is till I am up again. It's nearly 4:45. Third time lucky, I guess. I woke up to the little dogs again whining. I'm so tired. I'm gonna have to sleep at some point, like in the day, and try and get a nap in, but again, I don't know how successful it's going to be. I'm probably going to be back up in a couple hours. 7:15 nearly. This is get up number 4, which generally wouldn't seem too bad because it's the morning now and technically I could get up, but I got up about half an hour ago again and had to do a massive clean-up job. I woke up to my mum's dogs again, barking and stuff. Just had like a nightmare of a night. My dogs are both ill. In a way, I'm glad that my mum's dogs woke me up because I got to clean up after my dogs so that they weren't in that all night. And I'd hate to have not cleaned up anything at the time and then come down in the morning, because I'm not even joking, the whole kitchen floor would have just been covered in like liquid poop. I need to work out what to do with my dogs today. At the minute I'm not going to give them breakfast, and then I need to cook them sort of fresh stuff for dinner tonight and see how they get on. So the lounge and kitchen is clean. I've left the back door open so the dogs can come in and out. I don't know if I'm going to get any sleep if I go back to sleep now because I'm up and stuff, and generally I can't. Also, Darcy's probably going to start moaning, and I don't know, in a way I'm glad it's done because I haven't got to do it again, and hopefully those pee pads should come today because they are just the bane of this whole thing at the minute. Good morning officially. So, because I was absolutely knackered, I literally just came and lay in bed for a bit. And I was like, right, I know that if I try and go to sleep, that I'm going to wake up to a knock on the door, I'm not dressed, and it'll just be the worst thing ever. So then I was like, no, because I checked the like tracker things for the deliveries, nothing had been updated, so I was like, fine, okay. So I started watching YouTube videos in bed, Literally had on socks, clean underwear because I managed to get that far, and my pyjama top. I've got no bra on or anything. And then as I was just relaxing watching Shane Dawson try girl products again, bang 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 on my front door, which sets the dogs off. It's 10 to 9 and I've never put jeans on so quickly in my life, and this guy like didn't even let me get to the bottom of the stairs. Bang 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 again on my door. And like, no joke, I must look like the laziest cow ever because it's a weekday and I'm not at work, obviously, because I've booked the week off. I'm not dressed, I've got no bra on. I bet I looked fucking ridiculous. So this is the situation right now, like pyjama top. I've got no bra on, I've got such a massive nip on because it's cold. And then jeans and my pyjama top. So it was I don't know, it was just a bit awkward. I hate answering the door when I haven't got a bra on because I just feel like my nipples are standing to attention. Oh god. So I guess I'm getting up now. That was my Wilko's order that came, so waiting on Home Bargains for these fucking infamous pee pads. Good afternoon, or good evening actually, it's about 7 at night, and today I haven't really done much. I didn't mow the lawn like I was supposed to be doing today because of how achy and everything I was. I've pretty much had a spare duvet on the sofa and, you know, just looked after the dogs. The dogs have been on a diet of scrambled egg and rice today, in hopes that, you know, they feel a bit better or it sorts out the toilet situation. I did my nails today. They're just like glue on ones that I've filed and everything, but these were Primark £1 goodies. I'm really looking forward to getting out of the house tomorrow. I'm gonna go shopping and get some new clothes and get my hair done and get some house stuff maybe, just to like have a browse around the shops and not have dogs waiting on me or anything like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's just my time. I think I'm probably gonna leave this video here simply and purely because tomorrow I'm going to be very busy in the morning and I kind of want to keep my whole haircut thing for a separate video, and the next few weeks will just be slowly getting things sorted out in the house. So I would say this is probably my last moving out vlog. Don't know, don't quote me, just in case, but because I'm back at work and stuff now, the progress is going to be quite slow, and yeah, but it should be like a much nicer experience for me because the dogs go home on Saturday. I genuinely, I cannot wait. And then my mum said she'd take me food shopping and stuff because I've run out of loads of things. I'm looking forward to the next few days, and thank you guys if you have been with me through this journey. Lots of ups and downs and breakdowns and highs and excitements and stuff. It's something completely different that I am having to adapt to, more so than just the house, you know, there's other things, as you know. And yeah, it's weird attempting to be an adult, it really is, but thank you if you've stuck with me this far. Don't forget, links to my Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Snapchat and everything else is down below. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!